Hello and welcome to the Darwin Blinks channel. And this is our second video on the coronavirus conspiracy. As before, the research presented here comes from spitfirelist.com. That's spitfirelist.com. First off, we wonder if it was coincidental that Duke University became the first college to shut down all college sports competition from their school, thus placing enormous pressure on both the ACC and the NCAA to cancel their respective conference tournaments, as in the case of ACC, their conference tournament, as well as the big shebang, the March Madness tourney. It all got canceled, and partly because Duke University first declared that they were not going to participate in any more sports because of the coronavirus. Now, as we shall see, Duke University played a highly significant role in this coronavirus conspiracy. As always, all information presented in this video is from documented sources, which are cited in the video. Now we begin by examining the recent studies that the military has funded regarding bat and novel coronaviruses, such as that behind the recent outbreak that have taken place within or in close proximity to China. This is reported in the Journal of Virology and is available to you online. That's VIROLOGY, the Journal of Virology, and it is online. All right. Now, one study conducted in southern China in 2018 resulted in the discovery of 89 new novel bat coronavirus strains that use the same receptor as the coronavirus known as Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, MERS. That study, that 2018 study, was jointly funded by the Chinese government's Ministry of Science and Technology, the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, an organization long alleged to be a front for U.S. intelligence, as well as the U.S. National Institute of Health, which of course has collaborated with both the CIA and the Pentagon on infectious diseases and bioweapons research. This has been reported by several sources, including Newsweek in 2007. Now keep in mind that Newsweek is hardly a liberal magazine. They attacked director Oliver Stone and his magnificent film exposing the conspiracy to assassinate President Kennedy, JFK, in 1991. So they're hardly some liberal conspiracy, rag, just spouting out theories. This is Newsweek. They're very conservative, and they play it very close to the vest. So if they're reporting on this, something is worth looking into. Now, the authors of the study that was conducted in southern China also sequenced the complete genomes for 2 of those strains and also noted that existing MERS vaccines would be ineffective in targeting these viruses, leading them to suggest that one should be developed in advance, but this did not occur. Now, another U.S. government-funded study that discovered still more new strains of novel bat coronavirus was published just last year by the National Center for Biotechnology. Titled Discovery and Characterization of Novel Bat Coronavirus Lineages from Kazakhstan, focused on the, quote, bat fauna of Central Asia, which links China to Eastern Europe, end quote, and the novel bat coronavirus lineages discovered during the study were found to be, quote, closely related to bat coronaviruses from China, France, Spain, and South Africa, suggesting that co-circulation of coronaviruses is common in multiple bat species with overlapping geographical distributions, end quote. In other words, the coronaviruses discovered in this study were identified in bat populations that migrate between China and Kazakhstan, among other countries, and is closely related to bat coronaviruses in several countries, including China. Now, as reported by the Nuclear Threat Initiative, this study was entirely funded by the U.S. Department of Defense, the Pentagon, specifically the Defense Threat Reduction Agency, DTRA, as part of a project investigating coronaviruses similar to MERS, such as that aforementioned 2018 study. Yet, beyond the funding of this study, the study from last year, the 2019 study, yet beyond funding that 2019 study, the institutions involved in conducting the studies are also worth noting, given their own close ties to the U.S. military and government. Now, the study's authors are affiliated with either the Kazakhstan-based Research Institute for Biological Safety Problems and/or Duke University. The Research Institute for Biological Safety Problems, though officially a part of Kazakhstan's National Center for Biotechnology, has received millions from the U.S. government, most of it coming from the Pentagon's Cooperative Threat Reduction programs. It is the Kazakhstan's government's official depository of, quote, highly dangerous animal and bird infections with a collection of 278 pathogenic strains of 46 infectious diseases. Now, as reported by Salon.com, it is this center in Kazakhstan is part of a network of Pentagon-funded bioweapons labs spread throughout the Central Asian country, which notably borders both of the U.S.'s top rival states, China and Russia. So right in the middle of China and Russia, you have Kazakhstan and all these bioweapons being developed. Now, before moving on, let me explain what DARPA stands for and what it is. That's the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, which is an agency of the United States Department of Defense, the Pentagon, responsible for the development of emerging technologies for use by the military. Also, for those not familiar with the school beyond their outstanding basketball program, which I referenced earlier, Duke University is also regarded as one of the top 10 or 20 best universities in the U.S. and abroad, and is also regarded as a top research facility. Now, per information on the school's very own website, Duke University's involvement with this study is also interesting, given that Duke is a key partner of DARPA's Pandemic Prevention Platform, P3 program, which officially aims to, quote, dramatically accelerate discovery, integration, preclinical testing, and manufacturing of medical countermeasures against infectious diseases, end quote. The first step of the Duke/DARPA program involves the discovery of potentially threatening viruses and developing methods to support viral propagation so that viruses can be used for downstream studies. Is it for that or for a more nefarious purpose? Now, some of this information also came from the DARPA.mil, as in military, DARPA.mil website. Now, finally, per a report on WRALTV.com in North Carolina, Duke University is also jointly partnered with China's Wuhan University, which is based in the city where the current coronavirus outbreak began. This resulted in the opening of a China-based Duke Kunshan University, DKU, in 2018. So Duke and Wuhan University formed a collaborative Duke Kunshan University 2 years ago. Notably, China's Wuhan University, in addition to its partnership with Duke, also includes a multi-lab Institute of Medical Virology that has worked closely with the U.S. Army Medical Research Institute for Infectious Diseases since the 1980s, again, according to the university website. So here we have connections between Duke, the Pentagon, and the spread of coronavirus. With more developments, we will keep you posted here and shoot more videos. As always, thank you for watching and for keeping an open mind.